Take a look at the power of all this water. Hurricane Maria dumped more than 15 inches of rain on this area, swelling a man-made lake. When engineers noticed a crack here at the Oaxaca Dam, a desperate scramble began to evacuate. Tonight, the Army Corps of Engineers is assessing whether this dam will hold up as residents near it are evacuated. This woman says she was told to leave immediately, but there's a crippling confusion of still unable to reach more than half of the island's municipalities. Authorities at first saying the evacuation zone affected up to 70,000 people. Today we learned the actual number was much lower, just hundreds in certain communities near the dam. For many families, their only connection to the outside world is one spotty AM radio station. David Castro told us he and his parents evacuated last night when neighbors heard about the potential dam.
I was terrified. I was just frustrated because we were going back and forth.
But they soon returned when they heard nothing else from officials. The uncertainty is crushing. The seemingly endless wait for fuel.
Line and a line, and that's not only here, it's everywhere.
The roads are completely blocked.
Robert Martinez is desperate to call his daughter, who lives near Philadelphia. They hadn't spoken since the storm.
It's frustrating to communicate with our families back home. They can't hear from us. They don't know what's going on.
So we offered him our satellite phone.
Your mom and I okay? The folks in Aguadilla are okay. Utuado I haven't heard from, so we're waiting
to hear. Closer to San Juan, on the main highway, people cluster, hoping, praying for one measly bar of cell service. Never has this island felt so disconnected. Never has it felt so alone. In many places, the floodwaters are receding, but many communities are still inundated. Throughout Puerto Rico, there is no power, no communication, and no idea how long it will take to recover. Tonight, Puerto Rico is exhausted. Town after town underwater and under pressure. Maria may have passed, but the storm's aftermath is overwhelming. In the northwest part of the island, an extremely dangerous dam failure is forcing more frantic evacuations.
It's devastating. You know, you lose everything. You lose everything. You have to start from zero.
And in Toa Baja, 30 miles west of San Juan, Crystal Afanador is desperate. The water flooded her entire first floor, and she says the local shelter has run out of food.
We need gas, food, I don't know.
The town's mayor tells us at least 8 people drowned here, and authorities have rescued 4,000 to 5,000 trapped by floodwaters. Without working cell phones, he's coordinating with rescue crews from Florida and Virginia by word of mouth. It's chaos. A video released by the U.S. Coast Guard shows a woman and 2 children being hoisted to safety after they were stranded on a capsized boat. Power is out to the entire island, and 95% of cell service is down. The government has now hired more than 50 small contractors to help get things up and running. Electrical crews clearing debris, but not fixing lines yet because they say they can't even communicate with headquarters.
It's a new experience for us. I'm working in George, I'm working in Hugo, and I never see something like this.
You've worked many hurricanes before, but you've never seen something like this.
I never see it.
Rosa Avilas rode out the storm in Old San Juan while a building in this historic neighborhood crumbled next to her.
And I said to myself and to my son, we have to leave the house. This is going to collapse.
For many in Puerto Rico, more help can't come soon enough.